civilizations collapsed after major losses. Morale fell. Production slowed. Peace movements emerged. Humans reacted differently. Losses increased recruitment. Defeats increased funding. Destroyed cities became rallying symbols. Human culture transformed overnight. Songs were written about fallen pilots. Children learned the names of lost stations. Memorials became recruitment centers. Coalition psychologists issued a chilling report. Humans do not fight to live. They live to fight for meaning. The report was classified. It spread anyway. Fear followed. The first true human commanders emerged from desperation. Admiral Elias Rourke, a former cargo pilot, began leading hit-and-run strikes against coalition supply lines. He ignored conventional doctrine. He attacked when outnumbered. He retreated only after inflicting maximum damage. He turned civilian asteroids into ambush zones. Coalition fleets stopped feeling safe. Rourke's fleet became known as the Wolves of Sol. An alien captain reportedly said, "They do not hunt territory. They hunt us." Guerrilla war in the void. The war changed. Human fleets stopped engaging directly. Instead, they sabotaged fuel depots. They hacked navigation beacons. They destroyed logistics ships and vanished. Coalition commanders grew paranoid. Every empty region of space felt dangerous. Human ships appeared where logic said they could not be. Worse, humans broadcast messages during attacks. "You came to our home. We are visiting yours." The galaxy listened. And for the first time, alien worlds began to prepare defenses, not against invasion, but against humans. For the first time in recorded history, fear spread inward across the galaxy. Coalition citizens had never known war on their own soil. Conflict was distant, controlled, theoretical. Now trade routes burned. Supply convoys vanished. Communications flickered with emergency signals. Entire systems went dark. On alien homeworlds, civilians watched intercepted human broadcasts with growing dread. They saw humans smiling before battle. They saw damaged ships continuing to fight. They saw commanders ordering retreats only after objectives were completed, not when survival demanded it. An alien governor whispered during an emergency council, "They fight like extinction is familiar to them." Because it was. Human history had trained them for this moment. The doctrine of sacrifice. Human military doctrine changed fundamentally. Victory was no longer measured by territory. It was measured by cost inflicted. Operation Iron Veil marked a turning point. A human fleet deliberately lured 3 coalition armadas into a dense asteroid field near a pulsar. Human ships took catastrophic damage from radiation and debris. They stayed anyway. Human engineers had calculated survival odds at less than 10%. The order was still given. They detonated modified reactors, collapsing the asteroid field into a storm of relativistic fragments. 2 coalition armadas were destroyed. Human losses were nearly total. On Earth, there was no outrage, only silence. Then recruitment numbers tripled. The Galactic conquered panicked. Centuries of restraint were abandoned. They authorized the use of a forbidden device, a relic from an ancient war. The Annihilation Array, a system killer, designed to erase all life within a star system by destabilizing its sun. The plan was simple: destroy Sol, end humanity forever. Coalition strategists believed this would finally restore peace. They failed to understand one thing. Humans had already planned for this possibility. The message humanity sent back. Coalition fleets assembled near Sol. The Annihilation Array powered up. Before activation, every coalition channel received a human transmission. A human admiral spoke calmly. We knew you would try this, because we studied ourselves, and then imagined worse. Hidden throughout Seoul were thousands of human vessels, not warships, but autonomous kinetic platforms. Humanity had converted entire moons into weapons. When the coalition fleet moved, humans triggered them. Gravity shattered formations. Stars warped. Coalition command collapsed in seconds. The annihilation array was destroyed before it fired. The galaxy watched in horror. Humanity had not merely defended its system, it had turned its home into a fortress. The failure of the annihilation array shattered more than fleets. It shattered belief. For tens of thousands of years, the Galactic Concord had been unquestioned. Its authority was absolute, its judgment final. Now systems began to defect. Neutral species withdrew support. Client worlds refused to send resources. Entire civilizations quietly dismantled Concord listening posts. A classified emergency transcript leaked across the galaxy. If the Concord cannot defeat humanity, then the Concord cannot protect us. Fear spread faster than war ever had, and fear demanded change. The gathering storm. Human intelligence networks intercepted a final Concord plan. Not containment, not intimidation, total annihilation. The Concord gathered every remaining fleet, every ancient weapon, every reserve it had hidden since the last Great War. The battlefield would be Helior's grave and a massive interstellar void filled with the remnants of collapsed stars. Both sides understood. This would decide everything. Humanity responded with a single message broadcast across Earth. This is the final call. Not everyone will return, but everyone who stands here will be remembered. Millions volunteered, not for glory, for survival. When the fleets arrived at Helior's grave, space itself seemed crowded. Thousands of ships, energy storms crackling between dead stars, gravity tides tearing formations apart. The Concord attacked with precision. Humanity answered with chaos. Human ships broke formation intentionally, flooding the battlefield with unpredictable movement. Automated sacrifice vessels detonated inside enemy lines. Human commanders issued orders calmly. Hold until destruction. Buy 30 seconds. Make it count. Entire human fleets vanished, but took twice as many enemy ships with them. Alien commanders screamed as their perfect simulations failed. Reality favored madness. The moment the galaxy realized the truth. The turning point came when Admiral Elias Rourke made an impossible choice. His fleet was crippled. Escape was possible. Victory was not. He transmitted a final message to all human channels. We don't need to win today. We just need to make sure they never forget us. Rourke ordered his fleet into the heart of a collapsing gravity well. Human ships chained themselves together, amplifying the distortion. When the gravity well imploded, it erased half the Concord's command structure. Rourke and his fleet were never recovered. The Concord broke. Retreat orders conflicted. Command hierarchies collapsed. Panic replaced logic. The war was effectively over. The Galactic Concord dissolved. In its place rose a new framework, the Sentient Accord. Humanity did not lead it. They guarded it. Humans became something unprecedented, the line no one crossed. When disputes threatened war, humans intervened. When extinction loomed, humans acted, not as rulers, as reminders. Alien diplomats learned a new rule: never force humanity to choose between mercy and survival, because survival always won. Why the universe truly fears humanity. Centuries later, alien children learned about humans in school, not as monsters, as a warning, They learned that humans were not the strongest species, not the smartest, not the most advanced. They were feared for something far worse. Endurance. Humans survived impossible odds. Humans adapted through pain. Humans turned loss into resolve. And when pushed to the edge, they didn't break. They changed the universe. A monument now floats in deep space. No weapons. No defenses. Only names. The names of human ships, human crews, human sacrifices. At its center, a simple inscription, translated into every known language. We did not seek the stars to rule them. We sought them so we would never disappear again. The universe learned a final truth. Humanity does not need to conquer the galaxy. The galaxy already knows. Never corner a species, born on a death world, that learned to survive together.